Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake here for another reaction, and today I have reacted to She-Hulk episode 1. I'm very excited for this show. It's just giving off that vibe of just it might be impactful for the rest of the MCU, but I just feel like it's just here to be fun. Like, we got fourth wall breaking, we got Hulk. Listen, I've seen a lot of people I've been laughing at them, don't get me wrong, but people like showing the Hulk in like his tank top and doing yoga and doing the bit from "Look how they massacred my boy," that sort of thing, you know. So yeah, so I've seen it, but I'm here for it. It's different. Not everything has to have like, you know, like stick true to the comics or how you expected them. Like have a little bit of fun with it, you know. And that's what I think I'm gonna appreciate this. The vibe from this has been funky, has been fun. I think that Ms. Marvel was funky in a sense of editing, whereas this one, I think it's just story-wise, they're just going to be like, do what we want. So we know that a bunch of people are in this. Obviously, you know, you have She-Hulk. We know that the Hulk's in it as well. Which, coincidentally, I actually haven't done a recording for a while. It's been a minute for me because I got up to date with the stuff I wanted to, and then there's been nothing to do recordings-wise, as in actual recordings like this. So I've just been sort of like, oh, something will come, and then nothing came. So then I was like, right, I'll edit some videos I have backed up that I've been meaning to for a while. And one of them is my friend reacting to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And last night I released his reaction to the Incredible Hulk. So it's sort of like a nice little sort of coincidinky, you know. So it has been a bit of a minute for me, but you know, I've lost my train of thought already. It has been a while for me. But I know there's a bunch of people in it. So, like, the Hulk's in it. You got Wong in it. Listen, we've seen my boy Daredevil. Charlie Cox is back. You know, oof, I'm going to lose my shit when I see him. Like, obviously, we got him as Matt Murdock in No Way Home. But, woo! I'm looking forward. I think I am. And here's another thing that I think... I think I said it in the trailer reaction. You need to wrap your head around that. This isn't going to be the Matt Murdock Daredevil from the Netflix series. And they've already come out saying it's going to show his lighter side, which is fine. You know, obviously, listen, I see them as separate entities. Like now is in the Netflix series, and what's going to go here. I will forever think of the Netflix series as fucking outstanding writing, direction, everything, acting, all of it. But now I love this character now, and I think they will do him justice in the sense of superhero-wise. Whether it's as dark and brooding, no, it's not going to happen. You saw it when they had Fisk in Hawkeye. He wasn't the one that he was. He had like that strength that he has in the comics and the games and stuff like that. But he didn't have that brutality that he has in the Netflix series. So yeah, so I'm here for a different take on it. I'm not going to go sort of, because I think either way, giving it to Charlie Cox, who's put his heart and soul into it, who was desperate for it to go on, I'm here for it. So, and plus we've had him in No Way Home, we're having him in She-Hulk, we're going to have him in Spider-Man, like the animated series. We're going to have him in Echo, and then we're having him and Fisk in Born Again, Daredevil Born Again, which I reacted like a nut job to. Well, I wouldn't say nut job. I think I was a bit sorry. I got a bit excited.
It is going to be an 18-episode first season.
18 episodes.
18 episodes.
18.
Daredevil Born Again.
Yes!
And starring in that show are two people I hope you've heard of, Mr. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio, yes.
And phase
Woo!
4.
Anyway, so as for this show, I'm just expecting it to be fun. If it decides to link in other things, I'm here for that as well. I'm definitely here for that. But overall, I'm just here to have a good time. So on that note, let us have a good time, guys. I hope I enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you on the other side. I always get excited when it's a new series and I've had to wait a while for this music to kick in.
You aren't aware of this, but I will kill you and Jen won't prosecute. So only because it's a conflict of interest, not because I can just... You can just Hulk out?
Oh,
Everyone's mind?
Oh, well, the only Hulk.
so she's already Hulk, the She-Hulk at this point?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, here we go. Off, let's go.
And I'm guessing you're not going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that, so let me get you up to speed.
Okay,
Months ago,
thank
I
you.
went on a road trip with...
Which keeps me in human form.
That was the
Okay.
longest answer to what have you been up to I've
Okay.
ever heard.
You asked him.
The only genius in the family.
No, there's also Chet.
Okay, so... back
Who's
to
Chad?
what I was saying before.
I need to know Chad.
Theory.
All I'm doing is repeating everything that I've already told you about my friend and colleague.
Obviously, Captain America
Whoa, whoa! Those chopsticks better not go in anyone's eye. Oh, God. Glass in your feet.
Inhibitor. Jen, get away from me. I'm bleeding.
Oh, shit, that's how it happened. Oh, fuck, that's how it happened.
You do not need him.
But you do need shoes, because this is a public bathroom.
Oh, my God.
I just need to get...
These women are brilliant.
Put makeup on me. Can I borrow somebody's phone?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Friendly.
Come on, man. Oh, my God. Oh, yes. The Brit was Bruce had to have been. Well, he's got... Bruce has really sorted himself out a nice place here. Yeah, good for him. Good for him. Oh my God, that's Tony's helmet.
Hello?
Oh.
Smart Hulk.
Smart Hulk, alright, so officially just giving him the name.
You never spent a blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk banner identities.
Oh, okay. Because people were moaning about that, as in, I can't remember who it was. Loads of people, actually. But I think it was someone I actually spoke to in person, not just the internet creatures. But they were saying, like, oh, how did we miss that? Like, that whole integration period. Like that would have been great to see, and this and all that. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, but, like... we didn't get it. So, like, I just, like... So, it's good to see the lab, I guess. We might get a flashback of him doing the integration. We'll have to see. Who knows? But maybe we see it via her. Her integration. I'm not too certain, but yeah, I just thought I'm quite happy with that. That might. If they end up showing it, it might shut some people up. If they don't, they might be louder.
Tony built it for me a few years ago.
Oh,
Tony Stark.
Tony.
I joked that it was a loner. That one day he just... Sakar and Class A courier craft. They're probably trying to deliver a message. I gotta...
It was Sakar, yeah.
You know, weird stuff just kind of...
Gonna die?
No, there was more to it that I'm going to explain.
To take a pause on.
Hey, look. To completely heal my arm.
Oh,
Okay.
because I'm better than you?
It
In a better way. Bit dramatic.
was, wasn't it? Very dramatic.
It's dangerous to get out. Oh, wait. Jen,
Yes.
What do you need?
Yes, release the beast. Come on. For fuck's sake. Oh, I'm hungry now.
Feeling better. Never thought that it would end up being...
I like this. Oh, from what I can see, he's got a wee bit of stubble. Now, only the other day, I was thinking about how good the Hulk would look with a beard. So, just saying.
How about 15 years, give or take?
15
Our
years?
top priorities for you.
Put on a Pixar movie. Bing Bong jumps to
Oh, yeah.
Inside Out.
No.
That was heartbreaking.
Need to focus.
Do you have a plan B for that?
Nope.
You normally use this chamber for you psychopath!
That's it.
Easy.
Like a horse.
Stray horse.
Jen, you're the only one in there?
Oh, this, yeah.
As far as I can tell.
You don't have another guy to wrestle with for 10 years.
Did have to go through your suffering.
Bruh. You know,
Bruh.
that's about $1 million.
Throw her out the window. Shredder it.
I guess we can just skip all that then.
Yeah, kind of seems.
Or Natasha for a little while would tell me a lullaby.
When he puts it like that.
Okay, it seems like the common thread, though, is
When people start seeing you as a monster that never goes away.
Yeah, kind of listen to this bit.
fine.
Evidence-based psychotherapy, it's clinical, not spiritual.
Letting thoughts drift away. I thought it was about getting my butt tight as hell. Up.
Gross, Jen, I'm your cousin.
Wow.
I could...
Oh, this is going to be the air horn thing, isn't it? Yep, here we go. It's still funny. It's...
Reinforce all your furniture! Don't even think about moving into a place less than 10 foot. Trust me.
That's actually great advice. I didn't even think of that. Ceilings and furniture. Here we go. There we go, boy. Yes!
Just trying to show you how it's done. Being a home.
Is he shouting ground pound? There we go. Little.
Can drink so much and not get
That's you. But the best part of it is getting drunk.
buzz, no buzz.
That's good.
Okay, hold on. Oh my Christ, that's a lot of drink. I mean, if you listen, I like getting drunk myself, but if you made it harder for yourself to get drunk, then you're spending more money wise. It's really. But if you get to the point where you need to drink all this to get the buzz, that sounds like a lot too much liquid for my liking.
Yeah, me and Tony
Tony.
drank. Sat around like, complaining about Steve.
Oh.
I'm not gonna be a superhero.
Yet.
Use my law degree that I am still paying off a fortune in student loans for.
It's not what is, but we can't pretend like we are.
Sorry. This is your close cousin, Bruce. She's in debt. You just on about multi-million-dollar worth of stuff in a lab. You've got a bloody practical. No, you've got an area, a beach, and an area in Mexico. You've got money. Pay off our student loan and mine. Thank you.
I'm great at controlling my anger. When I'm catcalled in the street, incompetent men explain
Makes
my own
sense.
area of expertise. I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert.
It's terrible
at
being a
controlling
woman,
my
but
anger.
great being a man
Do
at the
it
same time.
Infinitely a lot of shit onto me. No?
We're gonna protect the world if it isn't people like us.
Are you quoting a comic book right now?
Probably his own.
Sorry, the idea of being with no friends, no relationship,
Oof.
never seeing your family, and definitely
It's a bit
not
harsh,
dealing
this.
with a decade's worth of
You think you can just say a bunch of mean things like that and then take off?
Bruce, come on. Bruce. You're a Hulk. Oh, God, hot damn! Up you get, Hulk. Come on. Oh, he clapped the shit out of her. He gave her the clap. Oh no, the cousins. Shut up, Jake.
Disgusting!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, did he just wreck this bird? No, Tony built it. Tony.
Fixing it.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that. Sorry that I said a bunch of harsh but very true things.
Wow, an apology that's still level down on the thing you're apologizing for.
I'm gonna go win this case. Lawyer show.
I like that.
Don't screw this up, Walters.
Oh, fuck off! This is was it Titania or Tatiana or something like
Oh, right now in front of everybody? Yeah.
that?
Come on.
Her friend's so casual.
Who the hell are you? Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
She said the thing! Oh, yeah. That's not how it went down that easy, right? Eh.
I'm ready to give my closing argument.
She's great. Love her. She's great.
For his country and he never got to experience sex. Like that ass did not deserve to die virgin.
Not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Oh, did he?
Captain America! Fuck!
Whew. And that, guys, was my reaction to She-Hulk episode 1. Woo! That was enjoyable. That was very enjoyable. I think it was a solid start because, you know, like, it wasn't. I listen. I like the fact that they got through the fourth wall breaking very quickly. It was like, oh, we're lawyering and stuff like that, and then it was like, enough of this lawyering. You're not ready for this yet. You want to know what you want to know. Let's get to it. And then it's like, bam, we're seeing her and Bruce and all that stuff. And then it's the training montage. Not a montage, not really a montage, but like just a training episode, really. And then this prepped you for the rest of, like, you know, you got one episode down. You're done. You know about what's happened. We move on. Now it's her story. And I can't remember how many episodes are this series. Is it 9? 8 or 9? I can't remember. Maybe. So, at least one episode down in the sense of story-wise, we know how it happened, rather than it be like a spread over time, or this whole episode was like her being a lawyer and not working now, and then suddenly the crash happens, and that's the end of the first episode. So, we got a lot of She-Hulk very quickly. And I want to say from the get-go, they've done so much better with the VFX. Like, she looks so much better. From the first trailer, looked a bit clunky. Looked clunky as fuck. Then, second trailer, looked good. There was like one or two bits I was like, But overall, this first episode, great. Like, she looks so good. The transition in, the actual like fights, that sort of stuff, it looks so good. Very, very good stuff. But overall, yeah. I had a blast watching this. I enjoyed it. Looking at my notes here, the fourth wall being broken, I do enjoy that. It's a nice switch up. I like it when it's in Deadpool. I like it when it was in House of Cards. Like, when it's like if it isn't overused too much, I think it's like a nice, like, fun way of, listen, it's a fun way. It's like having a narrator. You want to progress the story without showing it, so you get it done quickly, you know? So I enjoy that sort of stuff. And some of the way you can have fun with it as well. Sorry. You get fun with it as well because... Thank you, camera. You have fun with it as well because you look at House of Cards. Like the way that he would go around talking about politics to the camera, talk to us as the audience, whilst also doing these great elaborate panning shots or tracking shots and this and that. I thoroughly enjoyed those things. So if they could do that more in this one, that'd be great. Like, but the general quips that she would do, like, sort of to the camera in this one so far, it was fun. Like, with the whole, I mean, we saw them on the trailer. I was like, he doesn't mean that, and then that sort of thing. But the whole sort of lawyer show, that was fun. That was fun. But yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for fourth wall breaking. The car crash. So listen, a Sicarian spaceship has come. Whatever that means. If, like, I'm not too certain. If Grandmaster's here, or if anyone's here from, really, or if that's what. I want to find out her name. The one that broke the wall in the courtroom. If that's her, but I wasn't like. I knew that I saw photos of it scattered across the internet. And I was like, wasn't really paying it, like, sort of like, once I saw the trailers, I was like, cool, I'm not going to watch anything else now. I'm invested, I'm in. Like, I didn't have to see any sneak peeks and stuff like that, because I want to be shocked. I want to be excited. I want to sort of, like, at points, like, I remember when what point was it during this? I was like, oh, air horn scene. That was I knew that was coming. So, look everyone, that's from the trailer. And I was like, but when you like literally a week before getting shown the opening couple of minutes or a whole scene here, it's like, let me enjoy it when it comes out in the whole sort. But that's personally me. But I saw people put the like things on the Instagram, like look at this spaceship, and then they were talking about. I was like, fuck's sake, now there's a space. But I completely forgot about it. Bam appeared, genuinely shocked. Sicarian as well, so we know that's at the past. Maybe they're here trying to track down a Hulk. He still wants his prize fighter or something. Who knows? But that whole scene with the inhibitor, it sort of kept him in balance. I don't know. Maybe I need to re-listen to it, but I don't know why he... It was a prototype. It worked, but obviously that infected Jennifer. Oh, wait, hold on, what? Yeah, Jennifer, yeah. Jen? Yes, Jen, yeah, sorry. Sorry, I was going to say Jessica Walters, but that's the actress from Archer and Arrested Development. That's the ones I know her from. Anyway, yeah, so... yeah, that whole sort of thing, he was asked for it, like, I have to see why, but it was a prototype, so maybe he isn't, like, quickly trying to jump into it again, but the whole sort of, it makes sense that just a little bit of a blood transfusion is what causes her to have these powers. She isn't full Hulk, but she is a Hulk. Sorry, I've got a really bad cough today. But yeah, so it was good to see, like, I was wondering how it was going to be. It didn't, like, for me, I was like, how does she have it? What's happened here? And it's a brief, quick explanation. Kind of makes sense because he doesn't normally bleed, does he? If he gets to the point where he's about to get injured, the blood, I don't know. When he's in human form, he can bleed. That's it. Sorry, yeah, I remember I watched did the Incredible Hulk reaction video. So he did cut his hand one day, and that there, and that's how. And that's how Stan Lee's character was hospitalised / died in that film. But obviously, they have a genetic makeup that means that they can use them, like he said. So they work with gamma radiation differently. So yeah, I think that's decently explained. Don't need to go too much in it. It's like you could have had a full blood transfusion where they were like, she's gonna die otherwise. And for me, in my head, I didn't think that. Banner would do a willing blood transfusion, even meant saving life, because he wouldn't want to impart this on someone else. So it was an accidental one, and that's why he was in that week. All that sort of stuff. So it makes sense. I'll take it. Yeah. So obviously, then it's just her trying to fight those blokes who listen. Well, first though, sorry, those women in the bar were great. Was not expecting them to be so lovely. It's right up when Spider-Man in Far From Home, when he's in Holland and he's asking people, all these people not doing stuff, and then he asks to borrow the guy's phone. He's like, yeah, and he's like, wow, everyone's so nice here. So that's what it felt like. It was like, oh god, these women are fucking amazing. Spare shoes? Listen, I know there's some really nice women out there. She didn't look like too much in distress. They just thought she looked like shit and wanted to help her out. But I wouldn't know anyone to be so here, take my spare shoes, get out of here, go on. It's like, whoa. But I thoroughly enjoyed that scene. But then obviously men being men, little bastards. Yeah, I was and then scared the shit out of him, because at least those three won't try to do that to another woman anymore. I'd like to think, because they could be a Hulk. That's not a fear you get rid of easy. But yeah, so there's. Then we have the whole sort of, the whole training montage. So I'll get to that, but we need to talk about the what they built in that beach. Listen, the helmets, the bar, him talk about Tony. There's little moments like this, good times, getting through a hard time. We needed that, right? Because I personally need that, because we know him and Tony were friends. We know they were close. They sacrificed. When Endgame happened, we saw Bruce react to Natasha in a certain way, and then when Tony died, we saw him at the funeral scene. But then he was like, "I miss her." Now, listen, he always had a close relationship with Natasha, and we get that. I'm not saying either or, but we didn't get anything about really his reaction to Tony. So these little brief moments where the helmet's there, and yeah, the helmet's there, and the bear's like it is, and those brief little moments where it's good times. I say it's nice to see that he does miss his friend. So that was lovely. But having the thing, Tony, my boy, and of course Tony would build a bear. Just saying. But yeah, the whole sort of the whole thing with the tests, like air horn thing again. I still found it. That second time around, I don't know. I think it's just a slow hand in and not the thing straight away. I don't know. I just find that I find things like that so funny. Yeah. But obviously, then trying to give her like the lessons, impart the lessons of here you go. It took me 15 years. This and that, blah, blah. We need to be able to do this. We need to get you on track to what happened to me. It's a long road, and then it not going that way. She's perfectly balanced, like all things should be. So it was kind of obviously Bruce reacted a little bit upset by it because he thought he'd have someone to go through all this with. Like he doesn't have to be alone anymore because there's someone else to have him with him. But also he didn't want them to have it. He's torn with that sort of thing, but. Her straight away just being able to do all that stuff. Now, I have to admit, I did enjoy with the rock throwing where it was the boulder. I like that boulder, and he sort of threw. He went like, he obviously did it, and then she was like, bam, did it, and then he was just like, right, sorry, camera, I'm going to show you what the Hulk is really like, bam, and that's the thing. We missed those things. Like, let's put it this way: is that. We saw him in his films, but then in Ragnarok, we got him jumping up into his spaceship, jumping up on the Surtur, like onto his island. So we saw how much he can jump and travel and how powerful he can be and stuff like that. So we missed those things in Infinity War because he got fucked up by that. One of my favourite moments of that film, I think. I think that might be actually my film. Well, Thor entering Wakanda has something to say, but. Still, that I think that might be my favourite bit. It just set up the whole film and Thanos, where he just fucking owned him, just spared him completely, so that Hulk was then afraid. And then obviously we got Smart Hulk. It's a different Hulk. But we missed the aggression and the sort of fight that we got from the Hulk. So I think that Smart Hulk will give you he can give you the dialogue firstly, but they can also like sort of do all the things. Like he's smart, but I missed that warrior aggression aspect of it that we got in because we didn't get an Endgame. So having this here and then showing the montage, showing that he can still do it. Whether we get him actually like a full on fight where he's just he is still Smart Hulk, but he's still like taking down absolute monsters like they're nothing. That's what I'd want, to be honest, because if people are annoyed because they made him boring or hey, look how they massacred my boy or things like that, if they had Smart Hulk but then had him absolutely destroying things at points, not all the time but points, it would be, I think people would be less sort of but obviously this isn't Hulk, it's She-Hulk. So yeah, but I did like when he threw the boulder and had all those sort of things. But I must admit, listen, I want She-Hulk to be... I don't want it to be in the shadow of the Hulk, but then I also don't want her to be overdoing the Hulk. Like, I get that she could do these things, but I don't want it to be overdoing the Hulk straight away. Like, it's like... come on. So... Like, the whole clapping thing, she was like, oh, and then she eventually got on. But, like, there's points I'm like, Bruce, you're the Hulk. You've been doing this 15 years. How are you letting this happen to you? But you could say, like, he was holding back or anything, so things like that. But, yeah. I think if they were to do something with the Hulk, because, like, listen, it seems like Ruffalo doesn't mind doing these things because, some people just end up on leave. Like, look at we'll get to him eventually, but look at, oh God, I've forgotten his name. Chris Evans. He did his work and he was like, I'm done. That's it. Like I said, whereas it seems certain people are like, I'll keep coming back if you want me. Yeah, sure. So I think like Ruffalo. So I would like, and I know everyone has been screaming for Planet Hulk and stuff like that. So And again, I try to avoid looking into it too much until it's like confirmed that things are like happening. And I'm like, all right, let me find out a wee bit about it. So, but I know people like that. So it'd be interesting if we can show him trying to show it to like, you can be better. You can be like Smart Hulk. You can be Smart She-Hulk. But then somehow something happens and Hulk then goes on a rampage or Pan Hulk. Like things happen, you know. So I'd like to have that more from Hulk, but you know, we need to progress her story, and he's progressed the story. He's there. He's done all the tests and stuff like that. Them fighting, I think he could have. If he was holding back, I think he could have, like, you know, messed her up a little bit more. Could have been holding back. I don't know. I feel, yeah. I'm torn between saying, like, yeah, I want it to be fun. I want it to sort of, like, but I don't. Even if it was, like, he just, like, sort of moved around a bit more. She got a few licks in, but he was like, see, there is more to being a Hulk, to be a superhero. She's like, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be a superhero. And it's like, right, well, you won't be able to reach the potential I'm at. She's like, oh, I'm fine. And then eventually she might do. So just, I think that's where I'm toying in between. But yeah, I've just talked about so I've talked about the bear they've built, tests, did on different journeys. I do like that she doesn't want to just be a superhero. She wants to go back to what she spent her career doing. And I think she will eventually step up. So, but I like the fact she is not going to be like, well, this isn't going to be, I'm not like to mention about having to like government sort of like secret ops or whatever like that. She will help when she probably has to help, but she's going to really just focus on being a lawyer. So, and not everyone has to give up their life, and she doesn't want to, so good for her. My heart broke a little bit when the bear was broken, but obviously they fixed it. It was like you're fixing it, and then it was Bam doing it. I had a little moment with the Cheetos, which is smart, by the way. Listen, I don't eat that sort of stuff that gets on your fingers like that. Not because of that. I don't know. I don't think they really have them over here where they stain your fingers, you know. Anyway, so there was like that nice little moment, but I need to check back. So when she's carved her initials into the thing, she didn't they didn't get rid of Tony's, right? I need to have a look at that afterwards. I'm hoping they haven't, hopefully. But yeah, so then obviously she's gone back to the courtroom. You have that fucking little dickhead bloody other lawyer with her who's like just shouldn't let me do it. Well, he's already bottom of my list with other people. Oh yeah. Also, her finish off, and then like I said at the start, but her then going, well, now you caught up today. Time to be a lawyer show. Bam, straight into what this. I think that sort of thing will be like what it's going to be for the rest of the series now, where it's like talk going to go this, like literally on the nose sort of stuff, but it's like look how on the nose we are about being on the nose, like, you know, it's gonna, as long as they're meta about it, like meta about being meta, I'm happy with that. But yeah, then going into the courtroom, Titania, is that her name? I think it is. I'll have to look up afterwards, but yeah, she's that coming in and then taking off the shoes to go back. The transition was great, and then bam, made quick work of this person, by the way. Little bit straight out quickly was done. Whether it's changes next episode and it's like we only saw a version of it that we saw through She-Hulk's eyes, as in like this is what I want to show. Maybe it could have been met, I don't know, but it was literally just bam, done, then and then bam, it was very done quickly. She busted through a wall and somehow the security guards were able to contain her while she was like taking off the shoes. It was a little bit it was a little bit strange, but then bam, shoes back on, turn, I'd like to carry on, dude. That's it. It's about physically a powerful being, a powerful woman, but also a powerful woman in the industry in which she's in, and that, yeah, I'm here for it. So obviously, the post-credit scene as well. Now I heard that they were going to have one at the end of every episode. That's what I saw on Twitter. Whether that keeps on going, whether that's true or not, we'll have to see. But I like that about comedy shows where there's something at the end. It's a little bit fun, gets through all like sort of these sort of like you know how I say, if you guys have you ever watched Community? If you watched it, they always well still doing like the little Thank you, camera. Whilst they're doing the credits bit, they sort of had like an outro almost. So obviously they're not doing it with this one because they do the credits and then they give you that something. And that's what Marvel do. And rather than it being, it will progress the story. If they just, because this is supposed to be a comedy, so if they just do it for comedic purposes, I'll enjoy that. And then maybe a couple of them, maybe like at some point just to progress the story, and then at the end maybe they do it to progress something else. I don't know, but overall I'll be here for that. And this was great. We found out. Listen, we knew that Captain America, was with Peggy after he eventually went back to her. We knew that he kissed someone before Natasha in the Winter Soldier. He was like, I have kissed someone since then. And then we knew about what's her name in Civil War? Oh my god! And she was then in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What's her name? Sharon. Thank you, IMDb. So we knew that he kissed Sharon. We saw he kissed Sharon in Civil War. So, and if he went back in time and found his love. That's part of the timeline now. So his super soldier serum could eventually, I don't know, create babies that are super. I don't know. Well, forget that. But the fact is that she pretended to be drunk just to find out if he was a virgin. And it turns out he did sleep with someone. We didn't know. I did. Unless that's something I don't remember or something like that. I didn't know. Like there was a mention of him having been with someone, but he was, and and I like that her whole thing was that yes, finally, like that ass and stuff like that. But now we know Captain America fucks, and it's like good for him. Good for him, and that's something else I went as well, is that they pushed the boundaries with a little bit with the swearing and like with the middle finger, nearly saying fuck. Like I know they nearly said fuck in the Spider-Man trilogy, and maybe before Disney took over. Disney took over with Disney took over Marvel. They might have done it like in the early Iron Mans and stuff like that. But I'm not too certain. I remember in like recent memory where they were going to swear and they literally just cut it. I'm not like in the MCU. I mean, so I don't know. They've been a bit more progressive with that, but they're talking about virginity. They're talking about sex. They're talking about like middle fingers and like swearing like. I know that they are trying their best to keep it like so kids can watch it because that means more money. So I get that, which is why they were a little bit hesitant. They're saying they're making Blade not rated R. Sorry, 15 over here. And they were thinking about not making Deadpool. Maybe that was a rumor. You can't make Deadpool PG. It'll be fun to see him in an Avengers film where he has to be PG and he's being meta about it. That would be great. But yeah, they are pushing the boundaries here and there with like fucking in Eternals we had like a sex scene. Like what? That threw me off. Yeah, Eternals that sex scene, but we saw Thor's arse. That was a first as well. Like in Love and Thunder. I mean, yeah, not just like randomly, but yeah. So they put like, and yeah, from what I see, from what we got from the trailer as well. Like she's from She-Hulk. She's a horn dog. Like she's out there dating and flirting and stuff. Yeah, like if they're gonna like sort of make these things where it isn't just like completely for kids and like for all ages, where they can make these comments where it is like people more can talk about these things. Yeah. That's great. I thoroughly. Yeah, so overall, they're pushing not boundaries, their own set boundaries for Disney. They're pushing their own set boundaries to see how the audience reacts and stuff like that. And I'm here for it. The more they keep on doing it, the more it means the more that we can get the boundaries being pushed in other stuff, which means that we might get more rated R stuff. That like as a project they might greenlight it because greenlit it. Sorry, they might. That's if they already did it. They might give it the go. There we go. The go ahead. There we go. They might give it a go ahead if there's a sort of a want from the audience. Like, oh, have a Deadpool that got released, that got greenlit, and then they were like, yeah, cool, get a second one now. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we've had Hulk now. Bring on Wong. Bring on Matt Murdock. This show has potential, and if it leans into the way that in which it's going, like, you know how WandaVision was surreal in what it was, and Loki was very sci-fi based, where it's about time and the multiverse and all that sort of like things. If they literally go and they stuck to it, Miss Marvel it's a superhero, but it's something that's a little bit edited differently. It's a bit more funky, a bit more teeny. They went with it. They've done their thing. Whereas this one, if they just literally, they are going to go down the route of comedy, meta, and it's going to just sort of be explorative, then I'm here for it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'll be here every week. They've got me. Well, to be honest, Marvel have got me right here. And you know what? Fucking, I ain't fucking leaving. So, yeah. As going forward, yeah, just bring on whatever they want. I'll enjoy it. So, overall, guys, thoroughly enjoyed the first episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So, on that note, I'm going to leave it there. If you like this video, please like the video. Comment down below what you thought of... what do you think of... Like, do you think they nerfed the Hulk again? Like, they seem to just be nerfing the Hulk. I know that's a whole thing that's on the other day. But what do you think? But, like, nerfing, maybe he's just sort of holding back. So, what do you think overall? What do you think of the fourth wall breaking? That sort of thing. Let me know down below what you think. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel. I've got a bunch of other videos around here with me, reacting to a bunch of stuff. I've now got video. Finally, I'm saying things now where I've got other videos with other people, and there is. So there's other videos with me and my mate Josh, who's going to be reacting to the MCU. We will definitely do up until... well, I say definitely. He can stop if he wants. I can't force him, but we'll be doing... I'll definitely be doing it maybe up to at least the end of the Infinity Saga, and then I'll see where he goes. If he wants to carry on, if he wants to do this different, so that sort of thing. So there's that, but there's other videos to do with me. I might be doing another one with someone else. So yeah, have a look around. But other than that, guys, I'll see you out there.